Hello and welcome back to Dark Souls 3 Champions Ashes mod, playing with the stake drive in New Game Plus 3. We just killed Frida, so that means second DLC time. Are the demon princes going to die quickly? I don't know, let's see. It took us half an hour to beat the first DLC. Well, it took us less, but let's just say it took us half an hour. The big part of the episode was the DLC. So, yeah. And we all know the classics. It's gonna take us at least 2 episodes to deal with the second DLC, because the second DLC is definitely longer. And it definitely feels like they were compensating for something because of the first DLC. Definitely. It did not crash! What is this miracle? Excuse me? Okay, thank you. Thank you for not crashing. It is a miracle. I'm sorry if I sound, you know, surprised, or if you might think it's... No, I'm surprised. It never happens. Yeah, you might have seen, I mean, if you watched my previous New Game Plus 2 and New Game Plus playthroughs, you know what happened, you know. The crashes were happening. And now, for it not to happen there, I'm happy. Get the fuck away from my chair. That makes no sense. It makes sense if you watched Rome. Octavian. Man, the actor who played Octavian did such a good job. Such a good job. Caesar, there's only one actor that I see as Caesar, and that's the one who played Caesar. Caesar in Asterix and Obelix, the Olympics. I love the portrayal of Caesar in that movie. That I just see Caesar like that. You know, that's how he looks. Not with the whole outfit, but that's how he looks. I like it a lot. Granted, it might not be historically accurate at all, but granted, it's an Asterix and Obelix movie about and you know, the funniest thing is, even they themselves call themselves Gauls in the end, just to join the Olympics. So the Romans knew what they were doing. There we go. Just to get rid of a nuisance. And while we're at it, let's go talk about some, I guess, entertainment news or life news. I recently found out that Will Smith's wife, and by the way, this is public news. They decided to bring this public, so they're open to scrutiny in every way, shape, and form. I stand by my principles. If you don't want if you don't want the public to be involved, don't make it public. Pure and simple. So yeah, there was a rapper. I forgot his name because I don't know who the fuck he is. He's either a singer or a rapper. Point is, he claimed and he said that he had a sexual relationship with Jade Smith, while you know, Will Smith gave him permission, basically saying that Will Smith is a cuck. And first, you know, Jade denied that. She said, you know, it's lies, it's not true, and all that. But then she made a show on Facebook, called, I think, Red Watch or something like that. I can't remember what its name is. Anyway, she had a show, she called Will in, and she said that it is true. Apparently, there is such a thing as taking a break in marriage. Which, sure, you know, cheaters say that shit, but sure. So, yeah, they apparently had a break, which, again, it's a marriage. How the fuck you have a break from marriage? It doesn't work like that. Relationships, I get it, but marriages, no. Either way, back to my talk. So, she said that she, you know, during the break, she had a relationship with that young man, and it is young, like 21-year difference young. So, she had a relationship, and, you know, Will was there, sitting like, oh shit. The man was not happy at all. Like, he looked like he was going to cry. And, you know, he laughed through it, you know, tried to push the pain probably. I respect that, you know, how do you react in that kind of situation? I get it. I personally would have stood up and presented the divorce papers immediately, but then some people made the astute observation that maybe, just maybe, Will Smith never made a pre-op. So yeah, mistake number one. Always do that. So yeah, Will Smith in the end kind of like fist bumped, and you know, they're like, yay to bad marriage and shit like that. And my takeaway from this is, one, Jade Smith is a hoe. She's a hoe. Pure and simple. She's a whore. If you're in a marriage, the fuck you cheating for? Doesn't matter who you are. If there are some talks that Will Smith also cheated, he a hoe too. We're doing that. Pure and simple. They hoes. But what's arguably even worse, I don't think it is, but you can argue it's worse. Will Smith is a cuck because he forgave his wife while they were still in marriage to have a boyfriend, basically. That is a cuck. And I lost a tremendous amount of respect for him. I lost so much respect for Will. You know, I lose respect to people who cheat. I lose respect because I think, like, you know, if you're in a relationship or marriage, hey, break it off. No need to go that. But to be a cuck, I just lost a tremendous amount of respect for him. I have no respect left for Will. I just don't. Now when I see I Am Legend or watch Fresh Prince of Bel-Air or anything else, or Bad Boys, I'm just like, you're not a bad boy, Will. You're a cuck. You have to ask your wife's boyfriend for something. You're not a badass. You're a cuck. And yeah, I lost respect. You don't sit there for that revelation that your wife had a boyfriend while you were still in marriage and then be like, fist bump, yay to bad marriage. No! No! You're a cuck! I know he's not a simp because, again, he did impregnate her. He does have a, you know, a child with her, so he's not a simp. But he a cuck. He a cuck. And you might be saying, oh, that's not fair, you know. Again, private business, the relationship. Remember, they put it public. Or Jay did. I have all the right in the world to criticize their relationship now because it is public. They made it public. If it was private, okay, I'm not gonna say shit. But it is not public. It is not private. It's public. You can watch the fucking video. So yeah, I have lost an unbelievable amount of respect towards Will. He a cock. Some people call him now a soy boy and a beta. You know, I hate the term soy boy, you know, beta and that shit. But a cuck, yes, he is that. 100% he a cuck. He got played hard. I don't know, how do you sit through that, you know, through that interview or through that video, listening to your wife basically saying that she felt good fucking another man. I just know. That's just fucked up. I'm pretty sure no one wants to hear their partner say, hey, it felt good cheating. Or fucking someone else. So yeah, it's sad. It's sad, really. He a cuck. Jade is a hoe and he a cuck. It is this. And there are now talks going on, people on YouTube making videos like, you know, Jade Smith's show is like, seemed whorish and all that stuff, and I don't know. I don't know Jade Smith. I don't know what the fuck, you know, what's she doing. All I know is that she's a wife to Will Smith. I don't know her about anything else about her. Apparently, which I should have taken as a warning, or should have been seen as a warning, a couple of months ago, she claimed that she still thinks about Tupac and all that stuff. I mean, it's like, I mean, I get it. You know, when you talk about rap and the influence and all that shit, you gotta bring Tupac, you gotta do it, you gotta bring him up. Otherwise, you just, you know, who you're playing. Pure and simple. But to not have that conversation, and then you bring up another man, and you're saying that you still think about him, and apparently she dated him. I don't know how much that is true. That's third-party information, not directly from the source. That is a worrying situation. I mean, maybe I'm that kind of person, could be, but I would not want to hear my wife thinking about another person. You know, excuse me, what? You still think, excuse me? I'm sorry, but is that jealousy? Maybe, yes. I mean, after all, that is hurtful. Well, how would she react if Will Smith said, "I still think about my ex-wife"? They're like, excuse me? The society, the woman would crucify him for that kind of talk. Well, I'm sorry. That was such a stupid take. I'm so sorry. The Twitter woman would crucify him. Average person would not give a fuck, as I don't. But now I see the warnings. You know, I was like, actually, you know, if she's still thinking about ex-boyfriend or ex-lover, like, yeah, well, that's maybe a warning sign. But then, you know, you see this and like, man, Will Smith is a cuck. He is a cuck. And it saddens me, because I like Will Smith. You might be saying, well, that doesn't, you know, you can still like him. True, but how do you like someone who you have no respect for? How? It doesn't work like that. You have to have some respect for someone they like. You can have respect for someone and not like them, that is true, because then that just means you're real. That just means you are, you know, you're not being biased too much. So it's, you know, it's that, like, my biggest example is, you know, Witcher fans. I hate the Witcher 3. I hate it. But I can still respect it. I can still respect the fans. Be like, yeah, I understand why you like the game. I will shit on it. I will always hate it for getting Game of the Year. But I'm never gonna be like, and it's not going to be sincere. Because I respect the game. I respect the fans for legitimate reasons loving the game. So it's like, come on, man. I would have gained more respect if after he heard that, he walked out and immediately brought in divorce papers or said, I want a divorce. I would have respected him a million times. That is not a functional marriage. Who the fuck in their right mind takes a break in marriage? That's not how marriage works. Are we now changing the marriage definitions again? And if you're wondering, like, wait, changing the definition, do you mean the gay? No, I'm meaning marriage before used to be about power, about money, about accumulating as much wealth as possible. That's what the marriages were for, to basically propping up families, not about love. There was nothing love about a marriage. There was a bonus if you did love the person that you were marrying, but usually marriage was all about power, all about the money and the wealth and everything like that. So then we changed it. Marriage became about love, significant, shit like that. Okay, fine, we changed it. Now we're gonna change it again? What is now marriage? A casual hookup? No! You can't be going around pretending shit like that. Dating, sure. I mean, even dating is not casual hookup, but sure, I can take that argument. Like, not serious dating and shit like that. Fine, I can take it. But marriage? Come on. Come on. I do view marriage as a bigger thing. Because at that point, it's serious. At that point, your property is getting divided. At that point, everything is being shared. Unless you're a smart individual, either you're a man or a woman. If you're a smart individual, you will make a pre-op immediately. Immediately. Before you're marrying someone. Because fuck that shit. You don't know how that marriage is gonna work. The values about staying in a relationship are no longer there. In a lot of people. There's nothing wrong with being secure. And I think that's the problem with a lot of people. They're not making pre-ops. These rich motherfuckers, if they made pre-ops before they married, they would be losing millions and millions of dollars every month. Or in the divorce cases. You gotta do a pre-marriage agreement. You gotta do that. No matter how much money you have or how much you don't have money, you gotta do it. Because then you can say like, hey, she's on my, if the police ever comes around, and the talk gets horrible because, you want to get a divorce and she starts hitting you, which at that point it's assault, and you call the police and the police wants to take you out, like, no, excuse me, this is my property. Here's what she signed, this is my property, get her the fuck out of here. Why am I leaving? You gotta be smart about that. There's no longer love in this fucking marriage anymore. And somebody said, you know, what's the point of marriage anymore? If there's no benefit to you, what's the point of marrying someone? And, you know, that's looking at the things about, you know, propping up the families and propping up the wealth. But you gotta agree, at this point, what's the point of marriage? It is sad to say that. Marriage is supposed to be a beautiful thing, and I agree with that. It is a beautiful thing to commit yourself to a relationship with someone for the rest of your life. But we're seeing it as that's not true. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I really don't know. All I know is that for one, I am 100% for premarital agreements. Immediately. Do it. Don't even fuck around. Make a contract. And if she signs it, she agrees with it. You know? Then the court can't be, then she can't be like, oh, it was unfair. I mean, excuse me, you know, you read it, you signed it. How is it not unfair? Clearly, you thought it was fair because you signed it. So yeah. Okay, that was relatively quick. We didn't take any damage, so that's pretty good. But yeah, that's just me finding out about that Will Smith is a cuck. I'm disappointed in him. Come on, man. Come on. You can't be that big of a cuck. You know, it's one thing about, you know, the iDubbbz thing, you know, with the whole simp thing. It's one thing, you know, being if your girlfriend is doing OnlyFans and shit like that, which I'm still flip-flopping. One hand, I'm like, no, I'm not like that. But the other hand is, as long as it's not anyone else involved, and I'm not taking the pictures, I'll be like, okay, I can kind of be like, alright. As long as it's no one else involved, because that's cheating, and you know, anything like that. I am against cheaters. I am heavily against cheaters. I lose a lot of respect for cheaters. I don't have it. You might think that's harsh, you know, it's only human. Humans make mistakes. Yeah, I don't care. Just because humans make mistakes doesn't mean that you're supposed to respect that mistake. No. There is no respect. You're a hoe. You cheat. You're a hoe. Doesn't matter who you are, you're a hoe. I'm sorry for taking this conversation away from the game, but there was really nothing to talk about. I mean, hello, we're in New Game Plus 3. What is there more to talk about in this game? And seriously, what? Really? Really? You're gonna miss it all? Thank you for not... Oh. Huh? Wait a minute, huh? How did I do damage there? Okay. Look at the damage! I wanted to stagger. I wanted to stagger. Because it feels like I'm close, but at the same time... Are we that close to the stagger? Oh! That's a rare one. I think previous playthrough he did not do the Sorry, it did not do the double charge. Which I really like when it doesn't do a double charge. Oh, I knew it! I knew it, I was close. What the? Thank you. I knew it, I was close. Mid-gear is a dying Drake. Haha, got it. Ah, it would be cool if there was like some kind of execution style for that one. That would be so cool. What's gonna be 400,000? No, 300,000 souls. I was about to say like 400,000 souls. That would be awesome, but no. No, it's 300,000. $20 in, we're gonna. You know what? Scratch everything. We're finishing this DLC. Don't call it, come back. Yeah, we're finishing this DLC. That means after I kill Gael, I'm gonna end the episode. Why? Because it makes sense. All I do for what I do makes sense. In what shape or form did I do something that made no sense? You keep changing the version 3 of the overhaul mod for Divine Conquer. I can agree. In some cases it makes no sense to change it, but in some cases it does. Halt. The king's decree is no trifling matter. I'm not the biggest fan of the dual ring greatswords. I think it's stupid, honestly, but it's an enemy weapon. If there's such thing as an enemy weapon, that's an enemy weapon in the Souls. Judicator, alcohol should deliver the justice. Make haste. Oh, sorry, Spirit Church. Make haste. Got it. Got it. Is she a duke or is she a princess? Now I'm kind of confused. No. No. Fuck your poise. No. And now come the dodges. It was right on time. Spear of the church. Protect our princess. You know, I think it's a smart idea to transform the weapon. I don't think it's a smart idea. At all. I hate that slash. I mean, it's a badass slash first and foremost. I really like it. But at the same time, go fuck yourself. Did he... That's the one that's the one thing he hits. He has over me, range. Boys, did you forget about the poise? Woo! That was wow. That was a good hit by him. Oh, no heals. All right. That feint, man. That feint. Oh, I hate it. But it's such a good concept, but I hate it. Oh, there we are. There we are. Here we are. Time to kill Gael. 4 minutes. Yeah. Well, more realistic 3 minutes. Yeah, okay, I can do that. I can do it in 3. Can I? Depends on how quick the weapon is. Or let's see how much damage the weapon does. Hi, Philonora. We lie. Why? Because it's all lies. Philonora, please help us. He wants our dark soul. That is retconned that now only we have. No. Ooh. Okay, okay. That's the problem. It's sometimes the hitbox misses. That's the problem. Oh yeah, that was. Oh, all right. Second phase. Here we come. Excuse me. What was that? Seriously? I knew it! I knew it! And I was like, ah, the positioning. Horrible positioning. Woo-hoo. Come on, Gael. Make me proud. I thought I had him. Oh, shut the fuck up. We're all in pain, Gael. We're all in pain. We all feel pain. What? You don't like the dark soul? You don't like the power it brings? Or you're just too weak to wield it? Actually, it could be quite possible that he's just too weak to wield it. Because now the souls are trying to escape from him, so... Could be. That's such a cliche thing. Don't you think? Like, oh, here's the great villain has this immense power, but then, oh, can't wield it for some reason. He's just incapable of wielding it. What happened? Oh, why are you not staggering now, Gael? Oh, let's heal. I could go to top off, but honestly, I'd rather keep one, so I don't die than to top off. Tap off, sorry. Tap off, top off, whatever. I think it's top off. Either way, I'm killing him. Told you. I'm killing him. And 30 minutes. 30 minutes and 59 seconds. Cool. Cool. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe, or comment. I greatly appreciate the support. Goodbye.